Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Cassidy. If it's not, thanks for always tuning into my videos. Today we are announcing the next book club series for my book club, Backlist Bookclub. I am wearing the new merch that we have with our little Backlist logo. If you are interested in getting some, you can still down below. I will have the link to the bonfire site. I have 3 colors in the crew necks and 3 colors in the t-shirts. The purple color is really my favorite. I think it's going to be a really fun summer color specifically. I will be doing another drop of merch closer to the fall with like some fall colors, but I did want to just like rock these currently. I thought they were super cute. Anyways, we gotta get to like the good stuff, which is like the announcing of the book club. So if you didn't know, I run a book club. It runs bi-monthly and we read backlist books. So just books that are already completed, series that are already completed, not currently going on is essentially the rules for it. I did a video previously on my channel where I read the first chapter and reacted and told you my intrigue level, and then my patrons got to pick on my top 4. They got to vote for which one they wanted to go for. So my patrons picked and they ended up picking the Book of the Ancestor by Mark Lawrence. Now I'm not surprised because the running joke for my book club is that it's cursed, and at least we know that I like the series because this is one of my all-time favorite series. I'm loved it when I read it. So this is a complete reread for me, but I am really excited because we will have some new friends and new faces joining us for this one. So for the Book of the Ancestor, we will have our regulars. So we have me, we have Mel, who has read Red Sister and Grey Sister, so the first and second book. We have Bex again, who has just read Red Sister, so she'll be rereading this one book. And then we have Kaylee, who also has just read Red Sister and will be rereading this one book. But we are also going to be joined by Maria from Maria Might Read That, who has not read any of them yet and has been a little hesitant to pick up the series, even though we have some similar tastes sometimes, and I think she could enjoy it. Maria is predominantly a high fantasy reader, so I do think that it'll be fun to have her and her thoughts on Red Sister. And then, of course, we also will be joined by a 6th person, which is Rye from Rye's Reading Corner. Rye also has never read any of these, and Rye does not dabble into the epic adult fantasy area that often. She reads a lot more like whimsical fantasy, but we do have some overlap with some of the YA series that we enjoy, and then she also enjoyed the Burning Blade and Silver Eye trilogy earlier this year, as well as like Daevabad. So she has like enjoyed some adult fantasy that crosses over to my taste. I'm really excited to have Rye's thoughts on this, as it is going to be an interesting perspective, I think, within the discussions. I guess I should probably tell you what these are about. This book starts off with a bang. Let me read the first sentence to you, because if this first sentence doesn't do it for you, I don't know what does. It is important when killing a nun to ensure that you bring an army of sufficient size. Like, how does that not get you? But anyways, this follows Nona Gray, who ends up at the convent of Sweet Mercy, which is a school for assassin nuns. Like, it's so good, just like that tagline. So young girls at this convent are trained to be killers. Some of them have the old blood that has like magical abilities, but even the experts at this academy do not know what they got their hands on when they picked up Nona Gray. It takes 10 years to educate a Red Sister in the ways of blade and fist, but there is much more for Nona to learn than the arts of death. Among her class, she finds a new family and new enemies. Despite the isolation of the convent, Nona's secret and violent past finds her out, drawing with it tangled politics of a crumbling empire. Beneath a dying sun, Nona Gray must master her inner demons, then lose them on who stands in their way. Essentially, this is a story following this world where the sun is dying and there is a lot less green land available. The ice keeps like coming farther and farther and farther. The ice is a lot like harder to live on, and so the different nations right now are battling for these last of these green lands, and so Nona's essentially training to be a part of this war. And the magic system in this I thought was really cool, and I just personally love Nona. I think she is a great character. She does get a little morally gray at times. She can be a very big brat, but she's also loyal, and I just found her very cunning, and I really, really enjoyed her side of the story. I found the way this was written was really accessible. I'm really hoping a lot of people will join us. It's one of my favorite series, so I'm so excited to be rereading it again. I plan on reading and like annotating the crap out of it, so I'm really excited to have like some really good discussions. It's been a long time since I've read this. It's been about 4 or 5 years, so I don't remember that much of like the actual little things, so I'm really excited to like dive back into this world. Of course, we'll be reading Red Sister first. We will be reading this in June. Technically, you do have May as well, but obviously May's already started when you're seeing this, so May and June. The live show will be the second Sunday of July, I believe. Then we will be reading the second book, which is Gray Sister, which is like class 2. This will be read in August. So you have July and August technically to read this, with the live show the second weekend of September as well, probably. And then we'll be concluding the series in October. So you do have September, October to read Holy Sister, and the live show will be first weekend of November, probably. And I'm so excited. I'm very excited for those who are joining us. I'm really hoping a lot of you join us. Like, I have been screaming about this series for years now and how much I love it. Mark Lawrence is a favorite author of mine. I've read a bunch of his series, and this is truly my favorite out of all of them. And I'm very excited to dive back into this world. The second book is my absolute favorite. This was the only 5-star read in the series for me. I'm a little picky with my 5 stars, and as some of my favorite characters in it, but I just truly, truly can't wait for us to read these. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you will be participating with us, and then let me know if you're excited for what we picked. We do have a Discord available for you guys as well. I will link that down below where people can chat about the books if they want. We do have the threads open for The Promise of Blood, since I did sadly cancel those live shows as I wasn't enjoying that book. Those are available in the Discord for people who still want to read on and talk about it, but we will have threads for these books as well. And then we also have a Instagram where you can keep up to date with like live shows, announcements and stuff, because I will announce live shows closer to the dates. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you watch this video and you have nothing to say, if you are participating in the book club, you can leave me a red heart. And if you were just watching to watch, you can leave me a yellow heart. And then if you want to just connect with me on other platforms, my Bookstagram, my Book Twitter, my Goodreads, and my Patreon, all linked in the description bar below. Thank you, everybody.